All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our newest podcast.
Oh, how's everyone doing?
This is your host right here, Kiwi.
Yeah, man, I'm here too. Me, you know who it be. You know who it is. You know what it be. You know where it's at. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
And that was Lechuga.
Yeah.
So today's topic is going to be on the Mandela Effect.
This motherfucking Mandela.
Yeah, Mandela Effect. You know anything about the Mandela Effect?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much.
No?
No, I don't.
No? All right. So let me tell you like a brief description of the Mandela Effect. Wow. Just in case you don't know what the Mandela Effect is.
No.
So the Mandela Effect theory is a phenomenon remembering something different than what it is presented as now. Although many people believe that the Mandela Effect is real, it is presented via parallel universes or lives. Scientific fact claim it is a symptom of false memory.
No, it's not.
Huh? So Mandela Effect is pretty much just people remember something way different than the way it actually is. So the Mandela Effect refers to a situation in which a large mass of people believe that an event occurred when it did not. The term was originated in 2009 by Fiona Broome after she discovered that she, along with a number of others, believed that Nelson Mandela had died in 1980s when he actually died in 2013. So it's just one of those things that a lot of people thought, Nelson Mandela died, and they ended up looking it up and it's like, well, no, he didn't die. It wasn't. So it just blew their mind. And we're going to go through a lot of different examples today. And even some of these, I'm just like, I remember it being the way it was, and it's wrong, and this is the right way.
I'm super excited.
Huh?
I'm super excited.
You're super excited.
Yeah.
I don't know why Lechuga over here wants to be whispering today instead of actually talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Is that supposed to be like your sexy voice, or?
No, I don't have a sexy voice because I'm not sexy.
So
I'm fat.
Fiona Broome. So she initially, like I said, back in 2009, created a website, and a lot of people got on that website and said, hey, I remember that same thing. So a lot of theories with this, they are saying it is a false memory. That's what a lot of people are going through. You kind of just remember it a certain way. So that's the way you just assume it was, right? But there's some other crazy theories out there with like CERN, with that atom splitter that they use. They're saying they might have split the dimensions. I've seen different...
Spider-Man.
Yeah. It could be like a multiverse type of situation, right?
Oh, Looper.
Looper, yeah.
Looper.
Yeah, those are all examples of multi-dimensions. And
well, Back to the Future. I'm not sure if that's multi-dimension. That's more like time travel, but whatever.
So I know I've seen like polls. So depending on how you answer the questions, it determine what dimension you're from. So a lot of people want to say, "Oh, were you part of my dimension, or were you part of the other people's dimension?" So a big one that a lot of people know about is the Berenstain Bears. So a lot of people remember it called the Berenstain Bears, but it's actually the Berenstain Bears. So it ends with AIN. So the actual way it's called is Berenstain Bears. So I talked to Lechuga about this topic, but I didn't really give him any cliff notes. So I'm going to be questioning him how he remembers it. And we're going to tell him if he remembers it right or wrong. So maybe he's from a different dimension.
Okay. I hope I am.
So, did you watch Disney movies back in the day?
I guess.
Yeah, sometimes, right?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Do you remember Tinkerbell flying onto the screen?
I never watched Peter Pan.
Well, just in most Disney movies.
What do you mean?
Like, it's the intro to a lot of the Disney movies. It's Tinkerbell floating onto the screen.
Oh. Floating onto it or like out of it? Flying
onto it.
Maybe. That sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar?
Sounds very familiar, yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people recall a Disney intro in which Tinkerbell flies across the screen and writes out Disney and dots the I with her wand. I very much remember that. I remember her going through it and waving her wand and spelling out Disney, and then putting it right at the eye, and like that's how it ended. That was the introduction to it. Well, it ends up it's not even like that. It's literally she just flies around on the screen while the word Disney just pops up on the back.
I remember. You know, I remember the flying around the screen, but I don't remember the writing.
Oh,
Because
okay.
when I think of the writing, I think of the old Disney Channel thing where they draw it out.
So I think that's probably where the memory messes up. Because I remember that too, where
I
a lot of
very specifically
a lot of the
remember that.
actors would do that. They would try and write Disney, and
Hey, this is Cole Sprouse, and you're watching Disney Channel.
then they would try and write it out.
Yeah, fucking assholes. I'm just kidding.
What about Scooby Doo? Did you watch a lot of Scooby Doo growing up?
Fuck yeah, I watched some.
I knew this one would.
I watched Scooby Doo. Yeah.
So the Shaggy have a protruding Adam's apple?
Protruding?
Yes. My words on. I don't even
No,
know.
no,
why.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I always thought he did, but that could just be his elbows or his knees.
See, so a lot of people actually remember him having the Adam's apple and it showing up on the TV screen. Well, actually, on if you go back to watch any of the episodes, he never had an Adam's apple, which not implying anything. It's just the way they had him on there, right?
The fuck are you saying about Shaggy, man? You don't fucking disrespect the OG, all right? I will get up out this chair that I'm hurting in and beat the shag shit off your dirty ass beard. That fucked up haircut.
All right, so we're Curious George. Does he have a tail or not have a tail?
Curious George?
Yep.
I didn't watch a lot of him. I want to say he had a tail, but then that could just be more, me thinking, well, every monkey has a tail, but then chimps don't, apes don't. Well, I don't think apes do.
I'm not.
The red pandas have tails. I guess you could consider pandas have tails, but
pandas and monkeys, you're a whole different.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying how many things have tails. Some monkeys have tails, but I want to say no. But I want to say he did. I don't know. I don't know much about Curious George.
I never really watched.
I just remember the yellow shirt, and I'm not. That's why I'll never wear yellow shirt, khakis. Yellow shirt, khakis? Hell no. You ain't never gonna see me wear that.
So he ended up actually never having a tail. He never had a tail, but a lot of people, for some reason, do remember him having a tail. All right. What about the Kit Kat bar?
What about the Kit Kat bar? It's delicious.
Is there a hyphen in it?
And Kit Kat?
Yeah.
Why would there be a hyphen?
Well, for some reason, everybody remembers it with a hyphen.
It's Kit Kat bar, cuz.
Well, see, there's no hyphen in it. A lot of people, for some reason, remember it, and I'm hoping you guys are actually listening to this and thinking about this stuff, and going through and just seeing what you remember, because maybe you do remember it, and a lot of these I don't remember. I do remember like Disney one, but
you're asking a fat guy if Kit Kat was spelled correctly, motherfucker. That's like going, hey, David. Hey, McDonald's make cheeseburger, right? Huh? McDonald's make cheeseburgers? Yeah. I know you knew. Yeah, I know you knew.
What's the difference between the McDouble and the double cheeseburger?
Besides a fucking price increase or between them, there's a price increase and a cheese.
Literally, it's all cheese.
Yeah,
just one extra piece of cheese.
Yeah, and they charge like $1 for it. $2.29, $1.79.
I remember just being blown away when that first time. This isn't Mandela Effect.
because some people are like, that's too much cheese. It's a lot of
Hell no.
And then you take it off and it's like, it's pretty good. With one cheese.
That's too much cheese.
Oh, there is, man. Have you seen those stupid ass TikTok videos where they just slop the cheese, melt it all over the burger and shit? That's stupid. Or they put the cheese on the steak and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Putting cheese like that on the steak. I should stab you for doing that. And for the cow's sake. Doing it for the cow. For the bull. Because his life was wasted for you. You fat piece of shit.
Talking about a steak. Let you guys still has not gone to Outback. Just want to give you guys an update on that.
It's because I'm just too lazy at this point, man. I'd rather just go home and lay down and rest for the next day, man.
We'll check back on next episode, see if he's gone back.
It ain't gonna fucking happen. I tell you that much. I'm gonna be fucking mad, just like always.
All right, Oscar Mayer. How do you think Mayer spelled?
I need Oscar Mayer. I don't like bologna.
Okay, but okay.
Isn't it?
A lot of people remember it spelled. Yep, that's the right way. Mayer. It's actually a lot of people remember it being Meyer.
Don't they have a song that spells it out?
Maybe. I don't know.
I could have sworn they had a song at one point that spells out the fucking name. I think so.
I feel like they do have a
Yeah,
song.
maybe that's one where it's like, no, they never. It wasn't about Oscar Mayer. It was about something else.
And that's the thing too. If you guys ever have any like Mandela effects, I've checked a lot of websites, but some that interest you guys, let us know because we want this Mandela effect. I don't know. I've been into this for a long time, and really new ones don't really come out anymore.
Yeah, because you got cameras everywhere and fucking everything's recorded. We could just be like, no, it's actually do that, but like that. But then there's also AI and shit like that makes it worse. Shit. Yeah.
But then it's crazy because like the Berenstain Bears, that came out on VHS, and a lot of them have the correct spelling. But there is a few pictures that I've seen of them having the wrong spelling too.
But when was it copyrighted?
I don't know.
Because then that could mean different things. Maybe it's a re-release. Maybe it's a fake. Phony. One of those. So.
All right. The show. I know your favorite show back in the 90s. Sex in the City.
I knew of it. Didn't watch it.
So.
I was not allowed.
How do
you
you
allowed to watch South Park though?
What's the title of it?
Sex in the City?
That's how you remember it?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's how a lot of people remember it. But it's actually, it's Sex and the City.
I thought it was in the city just because that's what you do. That's what these whoas are doing.
You know, as a kid, I remember seeing it show up on the TV guide. So just trying to date myself. And
this TV guy's still,
there's still TV guys actually.
TV guy's cool.
And then just like, is that porno?
Beating off.
You know.
Beating off, yeah.
I don't even know what that show is about. It's like about just people living life. No, it's
pretty
like,
much, yeah. About
four
friends, 4 women friends, and they just go around town, hitting the streets. You know what I'm saying? Banging around.
Are they banging around?
Cocktails, banging around. That's what the whole show is.
So that makes sense why it's called Sex and the City.
Yes, it's like
and the city.
Yeah.
Not in. So a lot of people remember.
It's still going on. It's still like they're still doing like series or movies and shit.
Yeah, it's wild. Did the movie? Oh, the movie came out a long time ago.
No, they're still doing stuff.
All right, Monopoly Man.
What about Monopoly Man?
Does he have a monocle?
Well, yeah. I think so.
See, that's how a lot of people remember him. He doesn't have a monocle.
I might be thinking of Fallout 4 though, or not, or just Fallout in general because they have the kind of the same fucking thing sometimes.
See, I think a lot of people mistake him for like Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut, yeah.
Mr. Peanut does have a monocle. So I think that's where they kind of mistake that. Man. Or you just see a rich dude with a top hat and a cane. Usually they have a monocle, right? So
I mean, back in the day, yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't see dudes wearing that stuff now, but.
Well, yeah, it's called not looking like a fucking stupid idiot. Just I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
But back in the day,
although if you do have a monocle, that is pretty cool. I will say that.
It would be pretty cool.
I'm not trying to alienate you. That's pretty fucking badass if you ask me. So.
If you have a monocle, let us know. Send us a picture on Instagram.
Yeah, that'd be tight. Yeah,
that'd be pretty dope. All right, have you ever heard of the movie Sinbad?
Of course. Wait, the movie
the
Sinbad?
Actor Sinbad.
The actor
being
Sinbad.
in a movie in the 90s called Shazam.
No.
Dumb.
That's Shaquille O'Neal. Everyone fucking knows that. And it wasn't Shazam. It was Kazam, bitch.
There we go. I don't know how I didn't copy that part.
Fucking A, man. See? Like I don't know. I act like I don't know that film.
So a lot of people for some reason remember the film Kazam. And they were Sinbad played a genie.
Yeah. I play a real good genie. Hey Chuck, what them chicks in San Antonio look like?
So those are all examples of Mandela. Another one. What about Jiffy peanut butter?
What do you mean Jiffy peanut butter?
Have you heard of it?
I heard about the Peter Pan peanut butter alert.
Peter Pan peanut butter alert?
Yeah.
What?
You don't know? Oh, you don't know that's from, man. Damn.
I don't know where that's from.
Yeah. I should have yelled it, but I didn't want to. What was it? Jiffy peanut butter?
Jiffy peanut butter.
What about that peanut butter?
Have you ever seen it?
I've heard of Jif peanut butter.
That's exactly so. Jiffy, a lot of people for some reason think it's Jiffy for some reason, but it actually is Jif. Jif peanut butter.
What's the blue one? Is that Snippy? Snappy? Snippy?
Something like that. So that's probably why they probably combine it. Because there is one that's like Snippy.
Skippy.
Skippy
peanut butter.
Something like that.
I think it's right. Something like that.
Yeah. All right. What about on you driven like 5 times in your life maybe? But when you drive and you see on, or even just riding past her, on those rear view mirrors, what's it say on there? This objects.
Some about
objects and mirror.
Objects and mirror. I can't say that joke, man. Oh man, I have one good. Objects in mirror. May seem closer than it appear, or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Perfect. The keyword is may. So that, I remember the same thing. Of course, and it's funny. I didn't even look at the mirror on the way over here, but I remember objects.
A lot drove reverse all the way.
So a lot of people remember it as objects and mirrors may be closer than they appear. That keyword is may.
Yeah.
But it actually says objects and mirrors are closer than they appear. For some, I remember may. And if you're driving, hopefully you can check your rear mirror right now, see what it says.
Yeah, if you're driving, stop looking at traffic. Look at your rear view mirror right fucking now. Gun it, and then hope and pray for the best. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Don't be a fucking idiot.
And I know I keep bringing up Instagram, but that's pretty much the only way to contact us. I guess we got an email too. But if your car says may, I want to see it. Let us know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, want to.
But I'm surprised he's not saying you have to. All right.
You don't force people.
What about the Fruit of the Loom logo?
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom logo. What do you remember about it?
Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah, it is cheap. Sell it at Walmart, don't they?
Hey, I don't want to say everything at Walmart. It's for cheap motherfuckers, but they do sell them at Walmart. Yeah. I'm not gonna say they don't. Because then I'd be lying. So. Yeah,
true. So the logo. What do you remember about it?
Fruit.
That's it.
And then those commercials that came out later with the people in the fruit costumes.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a black man and a grape? They did. They did. They had a black man as a grape.
Yep, that'd be racist.
It was. Look it up, man. I could have sworn that's what it was.
So that's all you remember, just the fruit?
Fruit of the Loom, yes. And
was there ever a cornucopia in there?
Oh, you mean that little circle thing?
The little brown.
The circle thing, yes. The little looks like a basket, but looks like how are you gonna carry it? Let's see. I want to say yeah, but then I'm thinking now there isn't.
Because I'm talking about it, right? Yeah. So a lot of people remember there being a cornucopia. I honestly, when I think about it, I picture that in there. And if you look back, there is not a cornucopia. It's literally just a fruit, which doesn't make sense. How did the fruit get there, right?
And how is it of a loom?
All right, another one. Cheez-Its. That's exactly how he said it.
I fucking hate Cheez-Its, man.
Do you say it with the Z at the end?
I don't say it at all. Fuck cheese. Oh, I just said it.
You know what Cheez-Its?
Fuck that crap.
Cheez-Its.
I can't say that either.
Cheez-Its are one of those snacks where you eat so much of it. If you eat, I'll eat it. But after I eat
I know you eat it.
Even after a few, like maybe past 10, I'm just like, this is not even good.
They're horrible. They're gross. They taste like fucking chalk, or they smell like fucking chalk, cheese flavored chalk. Then when you bite into them, it's like the driest cracker you've ever bitten into. And then it's like, after you pop like 20 in your mouth, you go, yeah, I guess there's cheese in that. Yeah, and then the reason why you keep eating them is because you want that one hit of cheese flavor you got. But guess what? It's just like heroin, baby. It ain't gonna come. You're gonna eat the whole box, and it got you craving for it. That's why people buy Cheez-Its. They don't like them. They do it for the fucking rush of getting that first Cheez-It hit of cheese. There you go.
Wow.
Fuck Cheez-Its.
Wow.
They're fucking gross.
All right. So I guess he feels really strong
Woo!
about his. Got a sudden burst of energy. So do you say the Z on Cheez-Its? On ITZ? Is there a Z or not? Cheez-Its. Because that's how I say it. With a Z. Cheez-Its. He's thinking.
Yeah, you know what, man? I don't know. I can't give you a definitive answer.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
But obviously, if I'm asking you, there's probably a reason, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm not a fucking idiot, yeah.
So, it doesn't actually have a Z on there. So, a lot of people, it's Cheez-It. Cheez-It. That's all it is. What? I don't know why. We said it with a Z.
Okay.
It's that accent, I guess.
Well, let's not talk about them again, because I fucking hate them. They're gross. And someone's going to clip all this out and put it to some audio that just doesn't match up very well to.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, man, just listen to the fucking actual thing. Sorry, my bad.
So, Target. I know you have a long history with Target.
Yeah, I got Target. Yeah.
How do you remember the logo back in the day, or even right now?
What do you mean?
The bullseye logo.
What about the bullseye logo?
How many rings does it have?
Rings?
Yes.
How many red rings?
Well, if you go to the Targets now, I think they're white.
Well, there's one red ring.
One red ring.
There's a red ring, and then there's a red dot inside that, and then the rest is white.
It's always been like that?
Pretty sure. I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
So for some reason, a lot of people remember having two. It being because I kind of vividly remember it the same way too.
I don't remember that at all.
Two, and then the dot. But
well, no, because it's a bullseye, so we just boom,
Yeah, that's true.
And then always think about the dog too. The bull terrier. He only had one ring, or he had the dot, and then he had the one ring.
Yeah,
that was it. There you go.
So for some reason, a lot of people remember having 2 or 3 rings. So, but yep, they only had one ring.
Those people are fucking stupid.
All right. Now we're going to talk about your favorite subject, Pokemon.
That's not my favorite subject.
Favorite subject.
Yeah, that's not my favorite
Pikachu.
subject.
Does he have a black tip on the end of his tail?
Black tip?
Yep.
No.
Nope. What are you looking for?
Gosh, I forgot she took him. No. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. For some reason, a lot of people do remember it. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe if I just seen so many pictures of it from looking up these Mandela effects, but I do vividly remember a black tip.
I don't.
I know the females have a different type of
I thought
tail.
that's a different Pokemon that has a black tip.
I don't know. Black what?
You're not thinking of Raichu?
A black what?
A black tip on the tail.
Black what?
Are you trying?
You know what? I don't know about Raichu. I don't know. If
no, it doesn't have a little circle or a little. Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't tell you.
I'm too old. Man.
All right, for our Star Wars fans.
Okay. Yeah.
C-3PO, is he 100% gold?
No. What are you talking about? Which era, bitch?
The old era. Whenever he was gold.
The OG Mark Hamill?
Yes.
Luke and Han and all that?
Yes.
You know what? I can't remember now, man. Because I'm starting to get all of them mixed up. Because I'm like, well, he had a red arm, and he had a fucking... He wasn't always gold.
When he was gold...
Because he was still being made.
When he was gold, you remember him being gold, right?
Yeah, gold, yeah.
Was he 100% gold?
I couldn't tell you, man. Like I said, all of them are getting mixed up now.
No? Okay. Well, he actually doesn't. He had a silver leg.
Silver leg, yeah.
Yeah, he had one silver leg.
Yeah, because I remember he had a whole bunch of transformations. But...
Well, yeah, but when a lot of people think of C-3PO, I think of the old school where he's 100% gold. And I do remember him. Maybe I just never paid attention, though. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Why am I going to be looking at his leg? All right, Fruit Loops. How is it actually spelled? How do you spell fruit on Fruit Loops cereal? You don't look for some Fruit Loops?
Damn, my dad ate them. Damn, you know what? It's been a while since I had Fruit Loops, to be honest. But you know what? I know. You know what? Now they kind of sound pretty good right now. Shit, I might go get some tomorrow, man. If I can fucking walk. I want to say it's double O.
It is double O.
Double O, yeah.
So FROOT. That's the way they spell fruit, which makes sense because they don't want to do actual fruit because they probably don't even have actual fruit.
It's not. I've never tasted no fruit that tastes like Fruit Loops. To tell you that much. I have smoked some bud that tastes just like Fruit Loops, so there's that.
I'm already could hear you clowning me, but I got a protein shake that tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Tastes just like Fruity Pebbles.
I bet it does, big boy.
Hey, it has no sugar in it.
Look at me, man. Oh yeah, is it how many grams of protein?
30.
30? How many ounces are you supposed to drink?
8.
8? It's not bad, man, when you get in your gains, brother. I'll tell you that much, man. But if you're trying to bulk up, you might want to boost your calorie intake like tenfolds and then just work out like 25, 8,
So one thing about drinking that protein shake, I think I'm starting to get lactose intolerant as I'm getting older.
You're not lactose intolerant, bitch.
I think I am.
It's called shitting your brains out to get where you're trying to be. It's called cutting, and that's what you got to do. You got to shit your brains out. You got to throw up. Then you go back out working out, and boom, sooner or later, that whatever you have right there, it goes into a 6-pack.
All right, Forrest Gump. You ever watched that movie?
Of course, I've seen Forrest Gump.
Let's hear the impressions.
I can't do any impressions for Forrest Gump. I'm not really.
Oh man, I'm surprised. So, do you remember him saying life is like a box of chocolates?
Yeah, I know this one you're talking about. Yes.
So, what does he really say? Since you know what I'm talking
I don't remember. I to be honest, man, I don't remember that either. I remember what he says about box of chocolates, but I don't remember the sequence of it.
So, the only thing that's different instead of is, everybody says life is like a box of chocolates. He actually says life was like a box of chocolates. So, I mean, I think that one's just like a misconception.
Well, that would also make sense because isn't that at the end of the movie, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's saying like life was good, now it fucking sucks. He's probably gonna kill himself after that movie. That's probably what happened.
Hannibal Lecter. You ever watch?
Yeah.
Yep. So, do you remember him saying "Hello, Clarice"? I wish I could say it better.
I can't do it right now. Yeah.
You know him saying that?
Doesn't he say something like that?
So I was looking into this one. I think he ends up saying it later on in the movie.
Hello, Clarice.
But where everybody thinks it happens, he only says good morning. He literally only says good morning.
I think it was probably.
It's when he initially meets her.
Yeah.
He says just good morning. But for some reason, everybody thinks he says that. I can't even try and do it.
He says it, but it's later on. I think you're right.
I think so. All right. Star Wars again. So what does Darth Vader say to Luke?
Oh, shit.
The most iconic quote.
Luke, I am your father, or shit, man. Because this one always gets mixed up in two. But I think that's mainly from everyone else trying to fuck it over. So that's like, you sure it said this way? I think it said this way, and then it just everyone starts to think it.
Yeah. So everybody remembers it. Even I remember as Luke, I am your father. He actually says, no, I am your father. So he never says Luke. So don't know why that got added on there.
And who knows, man? Lucas made a lot of fucking different cuts of those movies, man.
True. So Smokey the Bear.
Smokey.
Is he Smokey the Bear or just Smokey Bear? I remember Smokey the Bear.
I remember Smokey the Bear, yeah.
Yep.
Why would his name be Smokey Bear?
His name is literally Smokey Bear. Not Smokey the Bear.
Yo, Smokey Bear.
Smokey Bear.
I am here.
Does he wear red suspenders? Do you remember? He wears those blue jeans, right?
I remember him wearing blue jeans, so he didn't show off his cock.
And what about red suspenders?
Oh, he wanted to show off his pecs, though.
I remember him with red suspenders, but in all the pictures and everything, he doesn't have red suspenders. All right. What about, have you ever watched Snow White?
Somewhat, yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah, kind of.
You ever heard the phrase, mirror, mirror on the wall? Who's the fairest of them all?
Yeah.
So she actually doesn't say mirror, mirror on the wall. She says, magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? But anytime anybody ever quotes that, they always say mirror, mirror.
Yeah. Even in the that old Jay Lethal and Ric Flair bit from Impact. Even Ric Flair goes, mirror, mirror on the wall. You know.
See? So it's just a common misconception. So
I think it sounds better.
Mirror, mirror, or magic mirror?
Magic mirror sounds stupid.
Well,
sounds like a fucking. It sounds like, hey, you want to try the greatest cleaning product? Try Magic Wand Supreme Plus Double XL. That's what it sounds like.
So if you remember mirror, mirror on the wall, then you've been remembering wrong this whole time.
But still remember it that way because magic mirror sounds stupid.
It kind of does, honestly. But it makes sense too, though, because it is a magic mirror.
Just don't say magic.
Yeah, true. All right, so Looney Tunes. How is Tunes spelled?
Like Toons, Toon.
See, that's the common misconception right there.
Or is it? Oh no, I forgot. It started off as was it Warner Brothers, right?
Yes.
So Tunes. I think is it Tunes?
It's Tunes.
Huh.
It's always been Looney Tunes.
Yeah, you know,
Tunes.
You know, I think after a while, I forget. You know, you forget the logo. You just worry about the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But some logo.
I remember, like, you remember logos like the old Cartoon Network one before it just went to like CN or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like the old Adult Swim ones where it's like it didn't have the title card. It was just like old people swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And it would start off as saying, "Okay, all the kids out of the pool. It's adult swim time," or some shit like that.
I kind of
that was way early. That's like way in the beginning of. It's pretty early in Adult Swim.
It also used to be.
That's when I watched it, because I used to watch like Space Ghost, Coast to Coast,
I never could get into Space Ghost.
stuff like that. Well,
I don't know
I've always been to that comedy. Like I remember, man, I grew up watching a lot of adult stuff.
What else shows were on there that
Um,
I'm trying to remember what I remember.
Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Boondocks, eh? Boondocks.
Boondocks. No, that was a little later. Boondocks was
Yeah.
on Adult Swim. That's like 2000.
So what was like the early time Adult Swim?
What was it? Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
I wouldn't watch
Home movies.
I'd watch home
um,
movies. That I don't know. That was one near me.
Yeah, it's a good. It's a classic, man.
Home movies.
And then and then the people who worked on that became huge. You know, H. John Benjamin. Everyone recognizes his voice.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. I don't think he's never changed his voice ever.
No?
He doesn't have to. Hey, can you want to show up and do a gig? Yeah. And he just does it. It doesn't change. It's perfect. I love it every time. But you can also tell, like when he does between Archer and Bob, you could tell there's slight differences.
Mm-hmm.
Archer doesn't give a shit. Bob does. So, you know, that kind of thing. And then Brandon Small, Metalocalypse, fucking heavy as shit. Can't wait for that movie to come out. Yeah.
All right. So another one, Cup O Noodles.
That's not all of them. I'm just saying. I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah. So Cup O Noodles. You remember the O being in noodles? Cup O. I mean, not in noodles, but Cup O noodles.
Cup O noodles?
Yeah. I guess for some reason a lot of people remember it that way.
Like spaghetti O's?
I think that's probably the misconception. Right there.
That's probably what it is. And by the way, don't buy the cup of noodles that say cup of noodle. Buy the other ones. The other ones taste better.
Aren't they ramen noodles?
No, there's two different types of cup of noodles. There's ones that say cup of noodle, and then there's one that doesn't say cup of noodle. It just says the brand name. Yeah, don't buy the ones that say cup of noodle. Trust
I remember
me.
always just buying the pink ones that had shrimp.
Ugh.
I don't know. Yeah, and now, looking back now, like that's my favorite.
You.
Oh, no,
fucking-
chicken's pretty good now.
You know, yeah, but you could put hot sauce in chicken. That's pretty good.
You can put hot sauce in the shrimp.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, man. That shrimp. I don't know. It just sounds gross, man.
And those little dried up shrimp, I would eat them before I would even cook them. So good. So
you
good.
nasty bitch. You probably eating nasty pussy too.
All right, Mike and Ike candies.
Mike and Ike?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean Mike and Vikes?
Mike and Ike. So is it and or in? Is it just a letter in or and? How do you remember it?
I want to say it's N.
Just a letter in?
I want to say it's a letter N. Damn, that sounds good right now.
See, a lot of
Mike-
people
some Mike
remember it
and
that
Vikes.
way, but
Oh man,
it's actually and Ike's.
well, whatever and Vikes it has at the end, I want them.
All right, what about Tostino's pizza?
Oh, Tostinos?
With the S at the end?
What?
Tostino's pizza?
No S.
No S. See, that's the right way. No,
No
S.
S.
But
I've eaten. Trust me, man. I think we've both eaten enough of those.
I don't think I've ever ate them.
Don't
think
fucking
I've
lie
ever-
to me with that gut in front of me like that. Shit.
I've never ate Tostino's pizza.
Your stomach is telling me otherwise. You remember those Celeste ones?
So that's what?
Pizzas with the square pineapple or pepperonis. You remember those pizzas we used to get at school?
Which one's those?
With the pizzas with they're flatbread. They sucked ass, but they used to have the square pepperonis.
Yes.
Those are good. You remember the two mini cheeseburgers?
Those were so good.
Oh man,
I don't know
I've been searching for those all my life, man.
I don't know what that meat is made out of.
It does. I don't care what it could be. It might not even not be meat. It could have been like mixed in with like 40 different kinds of animals. I don't care. It was fucking delicious.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Those
Those
are
are
good, man.
so good.
I'm thinking about going in there and being, hey, I go here. Do you have any? Do you guys still sell those?
You know how many people are getting arrested lately? I just keep seeing that on the news for some
what?
reason.
Going to
Adults,
steal-
moms going in there and trying to pretend like they're the kids to go relive their high school days and stuff. Like they're not doing anything like, well, as far as that they got to that point, nothing creepy or nothing, but they just want to just go and be in high school. And
That's pretty fucking creepy, and that's also pretty fucking sad. Oh my god, you should have said that in the last episode with all that fucking mental health and shit. We could have added that to it. And it's like, hey, do you want to be like this chick, fucking trying to relive her golden years because now your life sucks?
Yep.
Don't do that, man. It's better just to, become a better person. Try. But holy shit, man, that's embarrassing. I wouldn't. Oh man, I'd probably blow a hole in my brain after that, man. That's so embarrassing. Like everyone that probably in that town's like, look at Chelsea.
I've seen at least 2 stories about it.
You know, and it's
recently,
like that's sad
crazy.
as fuck, man. And it's creepy and weird.
Yeah.
Because you know you're probably down enough in your life to probably bang that 17-year-old. So we all know you did. Yeah. So you know.
So, some other lunch. That cream of turkey. And mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
you know that was good for a while, but then I kind of got bored of it.
So good.
Yeah, it was still pretty good. Yeah,
Those cheese sticks
with the sauce.
with the sauce.
I don't know how they were that good, but
I don't know.
sometimes they had like a little bit of cheese though, and they kind of gypped you. So
Yeah. You know what tripped me out? A few years after we left school, because after we graduated, somebody asked me, like, hey, would you ever eat a pizza with milk?
what?
Would you ever eat pizza with milk?
Pizza with milk?
Yeah.
What are we, Scandinavian or something?
See, it's so weird, right? It sounds weird, but you would tell me you wouldn't do that during your lunch. That's cool. You'd eat all
wouldn't.
your meals with milk.
I wouldn't. I don't like. Just in case I gotta fucking bust out a blaster. I don't want to do that in class.
Okay. So, do you know who Alexander Hamilton is?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Well, how about you tell me?
You said you know. You said you know.
I know
who
he
is.
is. I know he is. I know he is.
So who is he?
I just want to be a reassurance that you know who he is.
I'm not asking you. So a lot of people think he's a president.
What?
A lot of people think he was one of our presidents.
Who?
Alexander Hamilton.
No.
No, he wasn't. He was one of the founding fathers. He was in charge of a lot of money back in there. He didn't really start like a banker or anything, but he was one of the founding fathers. But for some reason, a lot of people think he was one of our presidents.
No, I know that one.
So this one, I've never really watched this movie, but I've seen people do this. That Risky Business. You ever watch that?
Never watched it, but I know what movie it
The
is.
Tom Cruise, where
Cruise,
he
yeah.
slides out in the hallway.
White shirt,
White shirt.
underooskies, chon-chons.
Yep. And does he have sunglasses?
Ooh. A lot of people, isn't it? Don't everyone portray it with sunglasses?
Yep. Everybody portrays him with sunglasses. Dark sunglasses, like Ray-Bans.
I have a feeling it's not.
No, he doesn't wear sunglasses in that.
I think they're
scene.
thinking of another movie. I think that happens later on in the film, or that's probably from another movie, like Jerry Maguire, or Top Gun, or possible.
Well, he does wear sunglasses in Top Gun, but
he wears glasses in a lot of things.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. But a lot of people, when they do portray him dressed up as him, they do come out with the sunglasses, and that's how I remember everybody wearing it too. Like I said, I never watched the movie, but every time I've seen somebody dressed up like that, you just know what it's from.
Well, it's an easy costume that everyone recognizes it because no one's ever seen the movie, probably. Especially like maybe in our age, probably not, and then younger, no. But they'll do the costume anyway, and they'll be like, "I'm supposed to be like this," and it's like, "Have you ever seen the movie?" No. I just know it's like a hot costume I could wear to show off my ass cheeks, and I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, true that. All right. So another Mandela Effect is Queen, the song "We Are the Champions."
Mm-hmm.
So does he say "and of the world"? We are the champions of the world in the song.
Are you saying
I wish I could sing.
And of the world or of the world?
Of the world. Go ahead, sing it out loud.
I'm not gonna sing it out loud. That'd be a disrespect to Freddie. I don't have his pipes like that.
Yeah.
If I did though, man, I'd probably freak you out.
Queen is badass.
When do you start listening to them?
I'm not gonna lie. After I watched the movie, but after watching the movie, I listened to.
You ever see Mr. Robot?
Yes.
I fucking love Mr. Robot, man.
For some reason, I'm getting a lot of. I follow them on Facebook, and I'm getting a lot of they're posting now. So I don't know if they're going to try and come out with another.
No, there's not. They don't need to. They don't need to. But man, that scene of when Elliot's like in the corner crying. Because he's alone and all. Oh yeah, I've had a couple nights like that.
That show's a trip though.
Yeah, I
you
felt.
gotta super pay attention to that one.
Yeah, and then it's like or like you ever seen Wilfred?
No.
Oh man, you gotta watch Wilfred, man. That show really.
Wilfred's a dog.
A guy in a dog costume.
So, but I remember. I think I started it.
It's really good.
Explain it. So it's a guy in a dog costume?
The guy is watching his neighbor's dog, but he likes the girl, so he's like, okay, I'll do it. But when he sees him, it's literally a guy in a dog costume. And he's trying to figure out if is he seeing shit, because it's, what happened earlier on, or is he whatever, because he doesn't know, Because like even she, reacted like, "Oh, it's a dog. Yeah, see you later." Petted him and everything, and then he's like, he just walks in and he's like, but the guy thinks he's like tripping balls, like just saying fucking. His dog is a man, and he's like he just goes along with it, and it's a really good series, man. That show is a pretty good on mental health, I think.
Yeah. So does it say of the world?
I want to say yeah.
We are the champions of the world. That's how a lot of people remember it.
Yeah.
So in the actual song, he doesn't actually say it, but when he was performing it back in, so he was famous. He was singing it at the famous Wembley Stadium performance. At the end of it, he did say "of the world." So I think he said it once at a concert, and it just stuck because it makes sense. We are the champions of the world. But
did they redo that song to add that part?
No, they didn't. So I'm gonna try my hardest to add a snippet of that song onto here. That'd be pretty badass. But if I don't, I'm sorry. I'm letting you guys down. Another Mandela Effect. So Lucy, you ever watch Lucy back in the day?
Fucking love Lucy, man. Lucy, you can't do that.
But some other...
she always thought Ricky's going to beat her, and they always smoked in front of baby Ricky.
Back in the day, Ricky could smoke anyway.
Fucking I love Lucy, man.
Do you remember he's saying, Lucy, you have some explaining to do?
Yeah, everyone. Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
So see,
something like that.
Everybody remembers that.
Everyone remembers like that, yeah.
But he never actually said that.
I think he said, I can't remember what he said. I gotta rewatch that, man.
That's old school right there.
It's so good.
I remember somebody having like a whole collection of I Love Lucy, but I don't remember who it was.
I Love Lucy's amazing, man. Phenomenal.
I'm trying to remember who it was. They really loved that show. And they had a whole collection in their house.
It's a great show, man.
When I was a kid, but I can't.
You know why Lucille Ball started I Love Lucy?
No.
Is to keep track of Desi Arnaz, because he would just bang any chick left and right, and so to watch him more, they're like, okay, we're doing a show, and I'm fucking watching your ass pretty much.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the only reason why the show happened, because she was trying to keep Desi Arnaz in check. Or Ricky.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, know that? Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's awesome because the show is really good, but you can definitely tell like, Lucy, I don't sleep around. She's just from the club.
In that show, I remember the beds being separated too.
Well, yeah, because back in the day they couldn't have two people sleep in the same bed on TV.
It was.
Yeah, all shows were like that.
Yeah.
Although some would argue that's better because you don't have to worry about the Jimmy leg or the Jimmy arm. So
true that. All right. Another one that comes up is: have you ever seen that famous picture of the Tank Man?
Tank Man. Oh yeah.
The guy standing in front of 3 or 4 or 5
before he got
things.
squished himself. Yeah.
So, did he get squished?
Didn't he? Didn't they fucking like blow him up or some shit?
That's what I remember. I mean, I think that's what would make that whole picture iconic, right? He died.
Well, yeah.
But there are actually a lot of footage, even video footage of him being alive afterwards.
He stood his ground. He's like, man, suck my dick.
So he didn't even die.
Yeah, and there's even like a really more horrible picture where it's like there's just bodies run over in that street.
Yeah.
All around them.
They don't show that one that often. So that's the thing with that one with the Tank Man. I honestly always assumed he died because I didn't think they were going to stop for him. But I don't know what happened after that picture. I don't know if he just jumped out of the way or if they stopped. I don't think they stopped. The way they
Pretty sure he just walked across the street, but then was like, well, fuck you then, bitch. You ain't about to do it. You ain't got the fucking balls, bitch. Bust back. That's what he's probably saying to him.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Their language.
So that's pretty much all the examples I have for Mandela Effect. Again, they are saying that it's a lot of the strong evidence is pointing to its false memories, which makes sense. But there is some theories of alternate realities. So, like I said, people think that if you remember it this way, you're from...
Like deja vu?
I wouldn't say really deja vu, but just, I guess... A lot of people say deja vu is alternate. Yeah, I guess that's what you're saying. So with alternate realities, so one theory for the basis for the Mandela Effect originates from quantum physics and relates to the idea that rather than one timeline of events, alternate realities or universes may be taken in place and mixing with our timeline. In theory, this would result in a group of people having the same memories because the timeline has been altered as we shift between these different realities. I don't know. it's crazy to think that that's possible, but I
Alternate
mean,
realities or
alternate realities, yes.
I'd be really fucking mad, man. I'd be really fucking mad. If like it would be like one of those Rick and Morty things where I just say, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go after the best one. I'm gonna go after all of them." That's not fair. They all live better lives than me. Fuck that. I'm taking them out.
Oh, it ends up being like the Marvel multiverse where you're just
I'll be the evil David.
where if you dream about yourself, that's just an alternate reality. That's crazy.
Well, there's definitely one where I went to hell.
So that's the Mandela Effect.
What about the Mason Mandela effect?
What's Go ahead, explain it.
It's a designer brand.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think that's how you say it. I don't know.
Mason Mandela?
No, Mandela or some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm illiterate.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I can't afford it either way, so I don't give a fuck. It's ugly as shit anyway.
So, that's the Mandela. Anything else you would like to add?
Me? I still smile every time you raise your hand over your head and I see your tattoo.
I don't know why I do that. I haven't done it all day, but I did it right now.
You've been doing this whole podcast.
Have
man.
I?
Yeah. Why do you think every time I look over and it's like I got to smile because I keep fucking seeing it?
Yeah, we're gonna have the tattoo.
You know what? You got to add more. You got to add more for me to distract from looking at that.
Yeah, I do want to get more.
Put one that's like a duck or something, and then you got two little small duckaroos.
Yeah,
that'd be type.
All
or
right.
3 duckaroos. I don't know. I don't fucking remember. I'm surprised you got it there though, man. That shit looks like it hurt.
You know what? I don't know.
Especially
well, I mean,
the
it's
shading.
the only time I got a tattoo. So
Is there a reason why there's only that many trees?
No, I don't know. I just took a picture that I liked, and she went with it.
Oh, it was a woman.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. As you say, female.
Lady.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys listening. I know I get a lot of feedback from you guys, and I appreciate it.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I do.
No, he doesn't.
I got a group chat where
You got a group chat now.
Yeah.
It's funny.
it's for the buddies from
yeah.
And then I usually relate to let you go over here, and he just ignores everything I say.
I don't ever ignore anything. He's fucking lying. You know what? I quit. This is the last one. I'm not doing this again. But I'm definitely not dropping my mic because it costs too goddamn much.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.